Ahoy hoy, I'm Plan Walk, and a while back I came across a video by Nurthen Thurmpson which shows that Nurthen doesn't actually know how to Google. Now, to be fair, there are heaps of instances which do show that Nurthen Thurmpson can't Google, but this one was really glaring. So let's take a look, shall we?
Can I ask you guys a random question? Why do you think stars twinkle?
So you've got to wonder what is going on in these people's minds, because whenever anyone on the street asks me a question, it's usually, where is this particular place? And usually I point them in the right direction. But they never ask me a question like, why do you think stars twinkle?
No idea. They say it's because of turbulence in the atmosphere. So the air above your head's moving around, and they say that causes them to twinkle.
So yes, turbulence in the atmosphere does cause stars to twinkle, but there is a little more to it, as we're soon going to find out.
Now my question is, why doesn't the sun twinkle then? Or why don't the planets twinkle? Because those are all outside Earth's atmosphere. Wouldn't the ISS twinkle too? Twinkle, twinkle, little ISS?
So this is something that Nurthen Thurmpson would just have to do a tiny little amount of Googling to get the answer to. But because Nurthen appears to be incapable of Googling, I guess I have to answer the question for him. So Nurthen, if you're watching this, pay close attention, okay? Stars are really far away. This means that they have a really small angular size. Now, when something has a very small angular size, then you only need a small amount of turbulence in the atmosphere to have a large impact. The angular size of most of the planets within the solar system, the ISS, the Sun and the Moon, are actually larger than the angular size of the stars, believe it or not. I know that it's a huge shocker to think that the Sun has a bigger angular size than stars. I also want to point out that that woman in the background seems to be looking at Nurthen like he's crazy or something.
So I've been doing astrophotography for 5 years, and I show people my videos, and they ask me, what is that? Because they've never seen a real star, guys. Let me show you a real star.
You know, you'd think that after 5 years of doing astrophotography, you'd have learned by now how to actually take a video of a star. Oh wait, he can't Google, that's why. I keep forgetting that.
That's a real star. That's serious.
So that is only what a star looks like when you don't set the focus correctly. If you want to see what a star actually looks like when you have things in focus, how about this image here? This image was taken with equipment far more expensive than what Nurthen Thurmpson can afford, but it's still a far better image of what a star is.
Yeah, the Bible says the heavens declare the glory of God and the firmament shows his handiwork. So, space, it's not real. Outer space, it's all fake.
Okay, Psalm 19. The heavens declare the glory of God, and the expanse showeth the work of his hands. Funny how my Bible doesn't say what you said. It's almost like you've cherry-picked a version of the Bible that you think fits your narrative. Now, I am by no means religious, so the Bible ultimately has no sway over whether I think the Earth is flat or a globe. But I can recognize that the Bible sometimes says different things depending on which version you're using. Now, the version that I've got here doesn't say firmament, it says expanse, and I'm not sure if you realize this, but the universe itself can basically be an expanse.
Have you ever seen the NASA bloopers with like the wires, the green screen, the harnesses?
So firstly, whenever I've seen the things that Nurthen is talking about, it seems to be easily explained by video glitches, because that is a thing that happens. But secondly, why do people that think that the ISS is fake or think that the Earth is flat comb over hours of footage trying to find evidence that the ISS is faked or something like that? I mean, don't you have anything better to do with your time?
Let me give you something, bro. That's all yours. knowledge is power, dude. That's why they're hiding it.
Well, if knowledge is power, then that does explain why flat earthers don't have any power. But anyway, that is it for this video. It was a rather short video, but the point of it was just to show that Nurthen doesn't know how to Google. So yeah, that's it. That's the end.